All right, Gym family, welcome back to Gym Tuesday. I am your host, Sizzo. Who do you have in the building tonight?
Alex Mariee.
Let the family know the upbringing, what you do.
So I do a lot, so I'm gonna try to keep it short and
No,
sweet.
no, take your time. We need it. Take your
Okay.
time.
For one, I'm a life coach. Well, I want to become a life coach right now. I'm a mentor.
Okay.
I'm into motivational speaking, inspirational speaking, just empowering people and making people know themselves and feel better about themselves. I'm also a behavior therapist, so I work with kids with autism and help them learn how to control their behaviors. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I do waxing and facials in Vauxhall, and I also do locks and natural hair, and I work from home doing that as well.
Y'all hear that shit? That's fire.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance it all?
Um, I'm just now trying to get control of balancing it all. Like, I just really go with the flow, honestly. I let my clients build my schedule, but I have certain days for certain things. Like, I'm very detail oriented. I have
Facts.
3 whiteboards, calendars, Post-its. I really try to start using my calendar now. Like, put when people tell me this day I'm doing this, I put it in so I won't overbook myself. Because I used to like tell everybody yes, 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 yes. So because I'm used to pleasing people,
Right.
and then that drained me. So I had to learn like to balance it out and like be better with time management, basically.
Facts. Yeah. I know it's rough being a people person. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm getting out of that shit too
Ooh.
because like I'm not 100%.
Right.
So it's kind of like once you like care about that 100%, you move a little different. So I see that. But how did you get into the motivational and inspirational speaking?
To be honest with you, I think God pushed me here because
Respectfully.
me a year ago, I would have never seen Alex standing here right now speaking on here or even giving motivational words. Um, First, it started with me going to church. I watched my mom get baptized, and it just like was something calling me to keep coming back, keep coming back. And I did, and then I just started getting like little messages. I'm like, let me drop this on my story. And I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Kia. Like, she kept telling me, like, post this, post this, post this, post this. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I got to wait for this. I got to wait for that. I'm not ready yet. But then something was like, just do it. Like, it's no better time than now. You got to just work with what you got now and just do it. So I did it in my first video drop. I'm like, wow, people want to hear what I got to say. So then I just got encouraged to keep going and, like, hearing messages from other people and how my messages move them and like they needed that, it keeps me going and keeps me wanting to just talk to the people.
For sure. I can resonate with that because that's how I started my podcast. Like, I literally was like, yo, I need a Canon. I need this. I got to do
Yep.
this shit. And I'm just like, to the point where I watched Wallow 267. He was just like, yo, you got everything you need in your hand. And I was just like, oh, shit, my camera is type clear. Let me just start it. I ain't had a mic, so nothing. It was just bare camera. But I'm like, I started, and once I started, the reaction started coming in. I'm like, oh, shit, like, I got something.
Yeah.
But then it was just like, once you get in it, you get the steps taken. Like, okay, I'm taking one step forward. Now I got to get these mics and this shit. I'm taking the next step forward. How am I going to build the subscribers and the followers and shit? And I think it's so easy to panic. And I think in the beginning stages, like, what's some of the lessons you got in the beginning stages of this shit? Because that's where I think we find the most lessons at.
I think the first lesson was like giving myself grace. Because we tend to be very hard on ourselves. Like, the grace you give other people, give it to yourself. You're human too. Like, you can make mistakes. Nobody became famous or big without making mistakes. It's not about how you fall, but it's about how many times you got back up. And that's what makes you stronger. I heard this quote from Sarah T.D. Jakes. It's like, she works what she knows as she goes. So if you take those steps and work what you know, all the other answers will come along. And that, like you said, you started with just your phone. Now you got this. Now you got this. Now you got that. Like, you just so many. The blessings just keep coming.
Yeah.
So I learned to, like, Alex, chill out. You got it. Give yourself some grace. Go with what you know, and the rest of the things will come.
Biggest lesson I got, like, beginning this shit, I was just like, yo, let go of entitlement. Because I felt entitled to, like, support. I felt entitled to motherfuckers campaigning my shit. I felt so entitled to where I'm like, it took me out the game. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like, the hood ain't support me when I just posted little John shit just yesterday. Like, damn. But you get the clear vision once you start your own shit, because now you gotta treat it like it's your own.
Yeah.
So if then other motherfuckers not doing that, you're gonna be like, all right, now it's just like, because now your purpose is called upon. So now the test is upon you. So now it's like, okay, the soldiers is gonna get tested too. What's some importance of mental health for you?
I'm very big on mental health, and I think where you are, I am too, with learning like the entitlement, and nobody is obligated to support you. Nobody is obligated to cheer you on. Nobody is obligated to be there for you but yourself. So it's like you learn that everybody's not meant to go with you. Everybody that you thought would support you ain't going to support you. But that's okay. That's okay, because those that are there, God is going to surround you with the people that's for you. And when you start losing people that's not for you and not supporting you, even though you feel like you're alone, when you really open your eyes, you start to realize you're being surrounded with the people that are for you. And it starts to feel 10 times better, because now you have people that are, it's just a repost, just a like. It's really the little things that count, and those people will do that and much more.
That's a fact. If you have lack of support and you come out even stronger, just know, bro, that power you have, you gifted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let this shit go. I had to tell myself a lot, like, I'm my own best friend at this point.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yo, I got to just take risks. It's all risk when you're doing it alone, because I ain't got nobody to talk to really just pitch ideas like, yo, what you think of this? Or am I going off the cliff with this shit? I got to just jump and hopefully I land. You feel me? But it's annoying because it get to a point that it's just like, damn, we got to break like this. Like, because certain family members, certain friends, it's just like, nigga, this is all positive. This is all love. This is all genuine. This is all authentic. Like, is it because it's not yours? That's the real question. Like, we got to really start, like, bringing
envy.
A lot of shit to the
There
table.
be envy on the table.
It's a lot of secret shit out here, and it's all off what?
Is some people can't handle what you got to bring to the table. Your lights shine too bright. Like, it's like, damn, like, and it's also like something within them. Like, they can't see that within themselves. So when they see you walking, like, oh, I can bring this to the world. Like, you real confident when they envy that, because they want that for them and they can't have that. And I don't understand why people are like, why you angry at me? Because I'm just confident. I'm not doing anything to you. But honestly, you just got to keep going, because maybe one day they'll realize I don't got to be envious of this person, but I can be inspired by them. If they can see that in them, what can I see in myself? And it starts with knowing you, knowing who you are. That's why I think everything can't go right if you don't know who you are.
Facts. And what seriously makes you different in your own opinion of this generation? Because I think we all in a bucket, but we just all different. So what do you feel like makes your light bright?
From like, I can care less about these worldly things. I thought a long time about it. Like, for when I was younger, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be known. But like, when you think about it, when you look at those people and you hear 2024, all the truth coming out, you feel me? So it's like, so you really see that all that comes with nothing. Yeah. But you can have somebody sitting at home with a normal life that got their family, that got love, that got joy, that got money, that they're so secure that, and they don't have, everybody's opinion is not on their life. They live the happiest life they want, and it doesn't matter who knows what you're doing, who's supporting you. As long as I'm living in my purpose and doing what I know I was here to do, that's all that matters. If I die today, I know I'll be kind of satisfied. Not that I want to, but I'm doing what I feel like I was put here to do. I'm not living for nobody else. I'm not trying to impress anybody else. I'm not worried about what anybody here thinks of me. I just want to bring joy. I want to bring empowerment. I want to bring enlightenment. I want to make people know themselves so we can all be better as one.
What's the best advice you ever gave somebody, though? Or yourself? Let's just say or yourself, because it might be too hard just thinking of.
I really feel like the biggest thing is love you. Choose you. Because like you said, at the end of the day, like, you only got you. And if I didn't love myself, I wouldn't know how to give this love to anybody else. I wouldn't know how to share my love for doing what I do with anybody else. So it starts with me. And if I choose me, and if I love me, I'll be able to move forward and do so many great things in this world. So yeah, you
gotta water your own garden, man, because the world want to sell you insecurity. The world want to sell you self-doubt.
Yep.
It's all off to make you look the other way when you look at yourself. So this is why, like, I tell people, like, yo, when you look in the mirror, look at that as a second person there, and just tell everything that you want to hear from your mom or your dad or whoever you with. Like, just, yo, feed yourself that shit, because at the end of the day, it's going to work. You
Yeah.
will never have to question it. You will never have to look like, yo, can I believe it? Nigga, it's you. Like, so, you feel me? Like, are you going to question yourself? Our generation took a sharp turn to where, because we were all once like this and we had to break.
It's competition now. Like, everybody want to compete and compare. Like, nah, like, I try to say, like, people don't realize, like, we all could win off each other. Like, if we supported each other, you know how much bigger we can get. So what you do here, I do here. Let's open a business together, bring in more clientele. You do music, I do music. Let's do a collab, get more of an audience. It's so much, like, why compete against each other? Why compare? So what if we do the same things? Like, we both can go up together. You're better. You can do it as a one, but imagine what you can do with two.
Facts. Yeah, and everybody wants to be the biggest. Everybody wants it to be their city, their lane.
But everybody's different.
But everybody, bro, it was already created before us.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's nothing you're doing that's so innovative that we can't look and research to see if it's not
It's
been
all
done
been
before.
done before.
It's all been done,
So-
bro. Like, we don't own this shit. That's not your city. We don't. All you own your clothes. You own what you got. But, like, far as this city shit and all this, I feel like it's just the root to keep us apart. And I think now it's just like we claim we love Jersey. We claim we love this shit, but we don't have no unity here.
No.
You feel me?
Don't get me wrong. There's a couple people out there I see that be, like, coming together and that tries, but I feel like, why do you want to call it your city? It's our city. You want to, like, you feel me? Like, your city. Okay, you made this, you named it, you gave the streets to it, right? Yeah.
This is
Okay.
my shit. Okay.
No, but, like, we complain about other people, what other people does to our community, or complain about how people talk about us or kill us off, but what are we doing to each other? Let's start on the inside, and then we complain about what people do on the outside. Let's start here first. Being a hypocrite. You complain about what somebody else is doing to our people, but yet our people can't even come together as one. Like, how that work?
It sucks. It fucking sucks. We point the finger so many times, and it's just like, yo, once we look at we really the problem, because we support the shit. We support it. We make these pages and shit.
Yeah.
We make all it. We, like, comment shit. Like, we really just pour so much bullshit into our society and blame it. And that's fucked up, because how are we blaming something we created? We did this shit down from the Facebook days to all this other shit. We created this shit, and it's just like, how the fuck do we fix it? Right? It's just, that's a daily thought of mine, but it's only so much a podcast can do. It's only so much a song can do. It's only so much a business can do, because it's kind of like, is it enough?
I think it's not much we can do, but it's a start. I feel like people are going to follow along. There's always going to be hate. There's always going to be people, like, not wanting to do it. But the people you do have that do it, you're going to impact multiple people, and the people that come with you it's okay. Like, you can't get everybody to jump on the train. Like, you can't. It's literally not possible. But if your actions speak for themselves, and if you allow your actions to speak, other people okay, maybe what he talking about actually could do something. So what if it's a podcast? Now we got the songs. Now we get just everything just in different ways. Artists writing poems, drawings. Like, you have different ways to start impacting and changing the lives of people. And I really think it starts with mental health too. Like, really, and people wanting it. Like, you have to want the change. Like, we talk about it, we have the uproars, and then we go right back down. Like, but you have to actually want the change for it to actually get something done.
You only could say so much to an individual. Like, you can only pour so much into it until it's just like, dude, I don't have enough. I can't do no more. Like, I gave you the manual for this shit. So it's kind of like, if you ain't gonna read this shit, or if you ain't gonna really apply it to yourself, it's nothing I can do, because I stay away from people that just love to complain. Like, you gotta strip away
Like,
the little
there's
happiness.
something you gotta find wrong with this. Like, it's always you. Like, it's always
you. Fuck
you.
with this fit, bro? Yeah, but your shoelaces, bro. Like, nigga, dog, I ain't had you.
I'm
for
not.
this,
You know
bro.
what? I'm just not gonna ask you nothing no more. Like,
I blame us growing up so fast. Everything came between 13 and 18 was probably 10 years and 5. If you think about it, like now we 21, some of us even younger, we thinking like, all right, I'm a man now.
I'm grown.
I'm grown.
I'm outside.
Niggas got the free, I'm doing me.
Having a kickback at my house.
Yo, like we like living off our parents' income. Like what? Like we don't have nothing but.
And I hate being an adult now. I wish I could go back to that. Like,
yo, I would give my life, son. Like,
I really thought I was grown.
Just
back
make
then.
me like, if I could ask God for anything, I'd be like, yo, make me like 5 years old again. Give me a reset button, yo. Like just from 5, not even from the womb. Like 5, I think I could take it and then back up, but I would not ask for this society though. Like, give me my childhood again. If I gotta repeat it in this day and age, fuck no. I'll just continue where I'm at. Like, cause ain't no way in hell. What do you feel about society robbing the children though? Because it's no childhood. It's no kids outside no more. There's no Fisher Price hoops outside. It's nothing. It's nothing outside no more.
Oh my gosh, I say it now. Like, these kids are grown. Like, these kids are grown. They out. Like, I get it. Like, I listened to music I wasn't supposed to listen to, but the music now.
It's sad.
TikTok. You got so many things that kids got iPhones on. My niece, she be on FaceTime at 7 years old. At 7, I had the flip phone. I was, that brick game that you play back and forth
on that Nokia.
Like, yeah, I couldn't call. I was on the house phone. I had to.
I wasn't getting phone calls.
I was. Yeah, you're right.
That's
I probably had my mom, my dad. Like,
I go next door.
Yeah, like
that's it.
But we was outside, and these kids they lose their sense of imagination of togetherness because they on Instagram, they seeing like, oh, I gotta look like this, I gotta be this, or they're instead of being outside and playing with each other and learning, like the kids I played outside with, we still close now. Like those outside kids, like we did some things outside. Like, oh my gosh, if I could go back to those days and just run and play manhunt, ding dong ditch. Oh my gosh, the fun I had outside.
It's different. It's so different.
They don't know about the outside clothes. Come home and change and put on your outside clothes.
And niggas used to die. Well, not die, but be like suffering from dehydration. Because if you run in the house, that might be your last
time. If you want to don't come back in.
Like, that one more time was really that one more time. You like, nah, I gotta fucking go to the side of the house, whatever I gotta do.
Can I come to your house to get something to drink?
Dead ass. And it's just like, I don't think parents lost the structure. I think the community lost the structure because now it's just like everybody just settled. I think everybody fell back and just let like the government or whoever. Yep. I don't even want to get into that, but it's all on what you allow.
Yeah. We giving kids tablets at 2 years old. They're learning the electronic. We wasn't doing that. Kids was learning how to play with toys, do different type of things. So it's like now these kids are watching what the government wants us to watch. They're watching what the world wants us to perceive, and they missing out on what's really going on. They learning that at 2 years old and up. Like, they even starting earlier than 2 kids got iPads.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But it's outside once you get a kid addicted to an iPad.
Yeah.
So we give into it, and that we settle because we want the kid to be quiet. We don't want to we lose patience in ourselves too. So that's why where we play our part. Like, we don't want to take the time to, let's go play this game. No, here your tablet, go watch this. Go, leave me alone. Like, here. We just throw them off to the side,
Parents don't want to talk to their kids. Parents don't have the patience to really receive their children. They just they think they know it all. Yo, like, the world has changed drastically since y'all been outside. Like, we get it. Y'all experience things. But we have to. We have to. And we are in this day and age. So it's like now it's just like I just want kids to have outlets. Like, I think that's what I'm really asking for a lot now because it's like it should be more than Instagram. It should be more than TikTok. It should be more than just scrolling. Like, you should get information elsewhere in the house. Like, I feel like you should have a library. You should have like a source, like whether it's your mom or dad. Like, yo, I don't know this. What do you feel about this? Like, yo, you too young. You need to stay in the child. Like, they do certain shit to make the streets seem so beautiful. And I'm like, and I was once out there, like, but of course I gained the knowledge to know like what's for me and what's not.
Yeah.
But I think we grew up a lot different because niggas start hearing shots a little too often. We like, yeah, we can't be around no more. Niggas hear little shots now, they run to it. Shit backwards right now. Like, I don't get that, but what's some of the hope you have for this generation?
I hope we teach these kids who they are and to remember that they're all kings and all queens. Like, no matter, like, I feel like when I raise my kid, you got to affirm your children. You got to let them know, like, I am strong. I am beautiful. Like, I am brave, because the world makes them think they are so many things and that they have to be so many things. And you just have to be who you are. Like, you have to give your child that love. They're going to seek it. Like, they're, of course, from a parent like, Mom, I need to know that you love me. So when I go out here, it don't matter who else love me. You love me, like, and I love me, and I know who I am, and I know who you told me I am, and I'm confident in that. And when a kid knows that at a young age, I think it takes away a lot of their insecurities growing up and a lot of the stuff they go through and questioning themselves when you give them that attention at home. And a big part when my two people I call my second moms, they did family dinners, and we talked, and we asked, how was your day? Why did you feel this way? Like, what are you going through? Like, and that really changed, like, okay, maybe people do care, and like, let's talk about it and let's talk through it. And now when you go on the next day, you're better at it. You're not just holding that in, because when you learn to hold it in, it hurts. And when you release it, it's like, damn, I didn't know I had all this packed up trauma. Like, and when you start at a child knowing that at a young age, it's way better.
It's all on how you talk to them, man. It's like they don't know right from wrong yet. They making life decisions by coming to you, confronting you. Yeah. So give them that courtesy, give them that consideration, and that's all I've asked for as a kid. Just consider me, bro. Like, yeah, I'm 10, I'm 9, I'm asking about like certain shit, but consider me, bro.
I'm here too.
Like, yeah, like
I'm going through this life with you.
I'm all innocent and shit. Don't just make me as a showcase. Yeah. Like, actually, like, feed life and pour life into me, because I don't know it all. But once you don't, you look at the streets, and you know that's not always the case, because motherfuckers could get life from their grandparents or their uncles. It's different outlets. Yeah. It ain't just always mom, dad. But if you can't get it nowhere, I get why you would consider the streets. But it's certain things to where it's like, even if your mom ain't tell you, yo, your body will tell you if you ain't ready for some shit. Like, if a motherfucker be like, yo, bro, go pistol whip shorty right here, and you like, that mean you ain't ready, motherfucker. Like,
but you gonna go do it because somebody else told you to, though.
Right. The devil gets sent in a lot of ways. It gets sent in a lot of fucking sizes, a lot of situations, and you gotta just be bright enough to know, like, okay, what's worthy. You think you grown, go be grown. And I think once we went to go be grown,
we saw that we wasn't really grown, right?
Yeah. Like, but a lot of us ain't come back from
life
that.
Smack you in the face, like, damn. Now you know what? Like, sometimes when you get older, you start to realize what your parents was talking about. Like, why? Shit. Like, oh, so that's why my mom did this. Oh, that's why my dad told me this. Like, but I feel like what will help with parents now in this generation, if we start to explain. I get we say, like, I don't got to explain nothing to you. You're a child. I'm your parent. It's because I said so.
Right.
Where children need to understand, like, it's like, you got to explain, okay, I yelled at you, but this is why. And when you start to talk like that to the child, they start to maybe even behave better, but understand, okay, my mom is not, she don't love me. She yelling at me because she's I did something wrong, and I learned the consequence, and because this could happen. But it's not so much of a, oh, my mom hates me, and it's just, she yelling at me all the time. I don't got to explain shit to you. She don't open up a door so I can talk to her and ask why she yelled at me. And it's just all closed doors. But when you open the door to communicate with your children, because they have a mind too, and just because they're young doesn't mean they don't go through stuff. I hate when people be like, oh, you young. It ain't nothing on you. Just because it may not feel like nothing to you, this burden feel heavy to me. So please talk me through it, because that's what you are here for. You're just telling me to carry, oh, it's nothing. Now I don't know how to carry it. Now you're mad because I'm going to the streets. But you never taught me how to carry this burden, because you told me I could carry it, and I really couldn't without you.
Let's talk social media, right? I know we pinpoint and we pick a lot at it, but what's some positives? What do you get out of social media positively?
I'm loving that they like teaching people how to shoot to be entrepreneurs, work for themselves. Like, oh, that's what's coming up now. Like, we were raised on the American dream, go to college, work for the people. But now kids are starting businesses before they even could talk. You feel me? They starting businesses at 12, 13, doing nails, just learning that they have strengths within themselves. They can make money off themselves, and I love that. And like I feel like we got to get more people that's getting out there, trying to get a word out there, like with the different podcasts and the different motivational speakings, like just different people, like trying to, you see, like there's people trying to make social media and use it for good instead of like set an image of like just for, oh, let me show off what I got, let me show off this. No, like you doing something with the platform you have.
Right. I didn't have a lot of resources to come to, but when I got in front of this microphone, it just felt like home. So I would want to serve that to anybody that come on this platform. And I see now it's so much attention seeking shit. It gets like draining because at certain times I don't even be motivated to come behind this motherfucker because it's like I know ain't nobody gonna listen to this right now. Everybody's focusing on this shit, and it's kind of like, where do I fit in? But once I found out during social media, like I really don't fit in. I have an energy that's higher than most, and I think once I really feel like if I'm in a situation or if I'm in a room and I have the highest energy, I gotta leave it because if I walk out of here and if I stay in here, I'm going to get drained to be y'all. And I can't be that no more. I can't. And I know with this platform is really going to just speak volumes because I know I can't be in every single room. But every room got a TV.
Yep. Then you can watch me though.
You feel me? That's why, that's how I'm looking at it. Because it's like, I know I'm not that guy that's going to be in every party, every open mic, every this. But yo, if you cut this motherfucker on whenever you got time, I promise you gonna feel me. And that's just how I look at it. And I think everybody need to look at quality and quantity because you want to make the most quality, the most best shit of your life. But everybody be like, yo, I gotta do a time. I gotta find the time. I gotta drop all that shit. Drop all that shit because you're supposed to feel everything that you do.
Yeah.
If it's content, you're supposed to feel it. If you feel it, that mean the world should feel it. And always go off that because we get caught up in society too because we like, yo, you post too much. Or you got to post at this time. Niggas need to hear this. So even if I got to send it through messages or whatever I got to do, I got to get it heard. So you got to find that inspiration. So how do you find it on a day-to-day basis being inspired?
I'm very spiritual. So I really just ask God to speak through me. Like my videos, I know it's not a script. Like I have like ideas. Okay, this is a topic I want to talk on, but I just let it flow. I'll pick up my camera, set it up. I don't even got a whole setup. Put up the phone on my window, set it up. Right before I speak, God speak through me, and whatever come out my mouth is what's I'm gonna post. Like, and like you said sometimes I think you said you don't fit in like with the social media. I feel like you're in a spot of like transitioning. Like you're finding like your way. Like when you get there, you're gonna see that you fit right in. And then even if you don't, it's better to stand out than fit in.
Right.
It's better to be who you are than try to fit yourself or conform to what society wants you to be. Because then are you really living a life that's fulfilled? Or you just here? No. So I'd rather live a life that's fulfilled than paint a picture for everybody else.
We really damn near 30 now, dude. Like we up there. Like we can't bullshit no more. And I find inspiration just by looking at who I once was. So I'll go back to old shit, look at myself like, nigga, you tweaking. Like, you feel me? Like, the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield for a reason. And I think I looked back so much that I crashed a lot of cars. Like, I had a lot of motives. I have a lot of intentions, but I crashed because I kept looking back to where I'm like, yo, I was that nigga, bro. Next thing you know, the moment I look, I'm fucked up.
Right.
You feel me? And it's just like, I can't keep doing that. I gotta look forward because if I'm taking too long, if I'm too slow, you should move around me and show me the way, bro. That's how I should always go. And that y'all could connect that shit however you want to. But
I like that metaphor though.
I appreciate it. But that's just how you gotta just look at it. Like, your car should never stop moving. You should never slow down. And you should never look back more than you look forward. And that's just how you gotta look at life. And that's how I look up every day and just apply it. It's like, yo, if I don't record nothing, it's okay. If I don't, but I just gotta pour life into me. Like that checklist, I gotta check it off, and if that's what it is, I'm good. So it ain't money driven. It's nothing like that no more. It used to be because, like I told you, I was entitled. Like I felt that, like, I gotta have this. Like, of course, you gotta have money to pay the bills, all this shit. But to feel good about yourself, it's a little different.
Yeah.
How do you pour life into people around you?
I try to just like if I see like I feel like I see something in people sometimes that they don't see in themselves. Like, oh, I'll throw ideas like you can do this, like you could do that, or like you should try this. Like what the happiness I feeling myself once I found myself, I really want everybody around me to feel it. So they might my sisters say I be nagging, but sometimes I'll go off and still like and I'll start chatting like, oh, like let's do this, let's do that. Like I'll just start like talking about them like you really like powerful, like you know you could do this, like, and I just get excited about it, and like it's not even really for me because I just want the happiness. I want them to feel it, like, because it really be so powerful. Like I can't I really just like I could just smile talking, like I can't explain it, but I just try to share that with them and try to like I know I make mistakes, but I try to like walk and like set the example like for them so that if they see like I'm changing and I'm walking better and I'm feeling better and my mental is doing better, maybe they're like go and accept them for where they are. Don't judge them, like don't compare. Like I really want to start learning not to have an opinion on others people's lives or what other people got going on. Just like I'm here to empower you. I'm here to inspire you. And I can give that to you. If I can't give nothing else to you, like all that negativity, all that doubting, all that putting fear into you, I don't want to be. That's not what I'm here for. So I try to like just speak positivity, speak life and prosperity over people. Yeah.
And how important is friendship to you?
I'm growing out of being a people pleaser because like friendship to me, like I hold that like, and I'm a Taurus, so I value friendships. Like, oh my God, it's like I'm loyal. I'm very loyal, and I don't play about my friends. I don't play about my family. So when I lose somebody or I see somebody doing bad, I feel like I feel the way. I carry it with me. Like I'm very empathetic. So I start to, like, what can I do to fix your situation? What can I do to make you feel better? Or I don't want to lose you, so what can I do to make this right? So, but I learned that you can't always do that. Like,
yeah, that's very draining.
You drain yourself. You gotta give, like, it's like a business transaction. You gotta give people what they give you. You cannot pour into a broken cup. Like, you cannot. It's just gonna get like it's gonna go nowhere. And now we both empty handed. Like we're like, what are we doing? So I value people who value me. At the end of the day, I give what people give to me, and I can see who's very genuine, who's authentic, and regardless of what you going to see, who real and who not. Like if you think they real and they not, trust me, along the journey, it's gonna be revealed to you. So yeah.
It's the value of friendship changed with me throughout the years. I'm just more satisfied with people knowing me. You ain't gotta be a friend of mine. You could just know me. It's cool. Like I'm cool. I'm one of them cool guys. Like I ain't gotta be your friend because now I know what that come with. That come with a lot of shit that I can't offer you right now because I'm still dealing with a lot of life shit. So, but the friends that I do have, I hold very close. But I'm also very distant because I give people the same respect I want as well. So if I know I got dealing with some life shit, I'll see y'all soon. You feel what I'm saying? And it's nothing that I can't explain to y'all about, but it's just that how I came up, brother. I just deal with things myself, and I deal with things differently. So I give my friends that same purpose, and I think it works that way because it's no envy, it's no hate, it's no like pushback, it's no fallback. It's like nah, like yo, when life want us to be around each other, it's gonna be that. And I think because I was so amped for friends, like I was so amped for waves, I was so amped for like the spots and outside before outside was outside. But now I see like, yo, I got to pour into life a little more because now it was a blur at one point. It was a blur. It was just like, okay, I had no time to think about nothing, but now everything means something. So it's kind of like if you're not pouring any knowledge or anything like that, if you still mixed in the outside culture, I can't do it. So, and that's literally everybody right now. So, nigga, like 90% of my people's in clubs and all this shit. Now here I am working, busting my ass, like trying to get to it. And everybody has their time. It's just not mine. Yeah. Everybody be on me about, yo, bro, take vacations, bro. You need to be doing. You could die tomorrow. What you want me dead tomorrow, nigga? Like I know what I gotta do. Like I know what I gotta do, but I got this. Like so, my value on friends is really like, yo, if you still here, great. But moving forward, just know, like, it's okay to just know me. Because I'm all off just building that resource, that connection without the title.
Right.
Like, I'm good off that shit now. Like, and of course, it's a lot of, you know, deep trauma I have just with friends and all this other shit, but I don't travel that into everything because I come vulnerable. Like, I'm telling you now, I ain't as consistent. I ain't gonna be every day. You gonna hear from Marcus.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's not gonna be that. But just know, if you ever need me, I'm here. I'm gonna pour life into you. I ain't gonna ever let you fall off or, you know, go to the side of the road. I'm gonna keep you in your lane because I already see it before you see it half the
Right.
time. But yeah, friendships is friendships.
Mm.
Now. Like, they happen, they happen.
Yeah.
But if you have them, cherish them because these are your time is valuable, and you gotta
Yeah.
understand that shit.
I think that's the key though. Like knowing like we all grown like and people need their space sometime. And I think sometimes people get that twisted. Like when I'm separating myself to pour into me
Mm-hmm.
and people get that twisted like, oh, you don't mess with me or you don't want to talk to me or you got something against me. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I just need time by myself right now to be better so I can be better for you. Like if how am I gonna give something to you and be a friend to you if I can't even be a friend to myself right now? Let me figure that out. And when I come back, I bet we be 10 times better.
Yeah.
Like I think people got to learn that. Let's give people space sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta check out a life sometimes. You feel me? Because life is a 24-hour job, but sometimes you gotta clock out because you gotta find investments. You gotta, you know, look at different things and be like, okay, life ain't really working right now. This all you need changing.
Yeah.
So all right, park this motherfucker, get it together, and yeah, you jump back in the field, but it's just like you gotta know when to just break apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at that age now where it's just like breaking apart is great. It's great. Like I like
Yep.
just, you know, moving away because it's like a lot of people run to the problem. Like I'm very observant. Like I just peek, I just look around, I read the room now
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people fall to their demise and they go towards it because they moving so fast. Like I'd rather just sit still, stay disciplined, try to be balanced and move as
Mm-hmm.
life move. And that's it. But if you have a gem for the world to spill, just it could be from any lane. It could just be advice that you gave to yourself this morning, but you want the world to hear. What can you give to the world right now?
Like I said, my biggest thing is mental health. If anything, find you. Find out who you are. Find out who you want to be, and don't let anybody change it. And the time is now. Don't wait for nothing. You got what you got now. Work with what you got, and who you are. Be who you are, and that's all I got.
And I know you're a woman of many talents, so let
Huh.
everybody know where to follow you, where to book you, how to do everything. Drop it on it.
You can find me on Instagram at Alex Mariee. The number's in the bio. You can text that number if you want to book an appointment. Any questions, concerns, if you need some advice, just somebody to hear you out. I'm here. I'm for all of it. I also do locks. You can find me on Twin Did It Locks, and the skin page is The Skin Savant.
I appreciate your time. Don't let this be the last time
Nah,
because
we definitely gotta
it's
come
always
back.
it's always a home here for you at Spill of Gems. Please make sure y'all lock in and book in with her. And like, comment, subscribe on this video, and we will see you next time on Spill of Gems.